All right, welcome everybody to the tutorial series on how to do certain tricks in the Kaizoman Romhack. If you're interested in playing it yourself, you can find it in the description below. Basically, I'll be going through all the, harder parts of the run that is not really that logical to a person that has never played the game before, or at least never seen a speedrun or done speedruns. So starting up with the first area where that's a thing is the second screen of the first level of the game. So we're in screen 2 here in Pink Plum Woods, and there's these things here that indicate where you should be going. Basically, you need to perform a clip here, and to do that is by pressing down 1 frame after pressing left or right. But you have to do that in a specific place, right? Where Rayman is standing right now, to be exact. That's where you want to do the input. So you want to be pressing down here. And you need to make sure to be pressing left the frame before it. So if you do it perfectly, you will clip through and you will land on this flower. And that's actually what you have to do. So you want to be pressing left, like you can watch my input display as well. Left, and then on the specific point, you want to be pressing down. And if you do that perfectly, you will clip through the ground. Just make sure to keep dodging these. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's how you do this clip. On to the next one. The next part, which is the Batilla screen of Pink Plum Woods. If you weren't aware on how to do this section, basically you punch the plum on top of the living stones' head. And then since you have a white fist, you don't actually kill him when you punch him once, unless you jump. But we can just punch him once, and then he will land on this next platform. And that is the way, or a way, to keep on going. So you punch the plum on the guy's head, like that. Wait until it falls on his head, and then you just punch him once without jumping. If you jump, you will actually kill him. And then, yeah, you can jump on his head, like that. And the easier way to jump on it is just punching the new plum and then jumping on his head like that. And that's that. Okay, so on this screen here, we are currently on the 4th screen of Pink Plum Woods. Here on this screen, you want to drag this plum over to the right, and just at the end, you want to jump on it. And then while in the air on the plum, you want to be jumping off of it so you can jump on the vine. So you punch the plum. It might be hard to actually punch it to the right, but you kind of want to punch it twice before it even lands on the ground, right? Like that. By, yeah, pressing jump and immediately after pressing punch. Okay. And then when you're on these vines, you will take the fist over here. And now this is one of the harder parts. You want to mid jump. You want to punch off the plum, then land on the plum, and then jump off the plum so you can reach the next vine. So let's do it like that. There we go. And then the exact same, but twice in a row. Now this is the one where you have to time it better though. So just like that, and then once again, you do the same thing. There we go. And that's how you do that screen. Alright, on to Anguish Lagoon. On the first screen here, you see this plum, and it might seem impossible to get back over to the right. But a way of doing that is to actually charge up your fist. Just before, when it's coming back to you, you're gonna jump. It's gonna hit it, and then you're just gonna walk off of the platform. So you're gonna charge it up, wait until it's going back. Then you're gonna jump up so it hits the plum on the way back. And then when the plum comes towards you, you're gonna just hold right to walk on it and then jump off of the plum. And that is one of the easier ways to do this section. So charge it up, wait, and then it's, yeah, you need to walk on the plum. I don't have it 100% consistently either. Right there, I walked too early. And there it is. That's how you do this trick. Okay, so still in Anguish Lagoon, screen 1. After you've gotten down here and gotten back up, it might be hard to know what to do next. But we basically want to do a really, really late damage boost. So we're going to hit this plum. We're going to jump on it. And then we're going to jump as late as possible here off of the plum. And we're going to be holding left the whole time. And just before the end, we're going to press right so we get damage boosted towards the left. Like that. And then we land on the platform. And that's how you do that part. So we're now in the Swamps of Forgetfulness, screen 1 in the auto-scroller. You may wonder how to do this section right here with the plum. Because if you jump, if you punch it, you don't really have time to, to jump on it if you just wait. Because, for example, if you punch it, it will go way too low anyway. So you kind of have to jump on it, while going upwards. So you plant the flower, and then basically you want to do that. So the easiest way to do that is you jump, you punch the plum, and then you just hold jump. So from the moment you land on the plum, you will do another jump, and then you can land on this platform here. Okay, now we are in Swamps of Forgetfulness, screen 2. We just took the photographer. You can clip down for these things here and get a cage. But if you're wondering how to do this screen, which is basically going up to this platform here, you need to use a damage boost. But then you need to actually stay ahead of the hammer that will follow you. Because otherwise, there is no way to actually beat this part here. Because you will always lack just enough, distance to get to that flower. So first of all, we're going to jump up here and spawn the hammer, right? And then just before the hammer reaches you, we're going to start walking left. And now, the hard part here is to have enough speed to stay ahead of the hammer. So you want to, basically, around this point, start pressing right, so you get damage boosted towards the left. Now, you want to try and jump off of this last platform with a tap jump, which is pressing the jump button for as low an amount as possible, or well, close to as low amount as possible, because then you're gonna actually land really low. And the lower you land before you hang on to this platform, it seems the better your odds are to get like a hanging boost. And a hanging boost will basically push you forwards a couple frames, so it's easier to stay ahead of the hammer. Now, let's actually do that without pausing the game. Like, let me show you what happens if you do a full jump first. So we're gonna start moving around just before this hammer. We're gonna do a full jump. And as you can see here, the hang really didn't boost me towards the left, right? The screen just kept scrolling as much as always. But if we do a tap jump here on the last platform, that should make it better. We're gonna tap jump here. Yeah, okay, maybe not a tap jump, but a little bit like... Basically, the longer you press the jump key in your Rayman, the higher you jump. So you want to like not tap jump, but a little bit before that. And then it is easier to get the hanging boost. So I didn't get it first try, but if I would get this first try, it would be pretty good anyway. This is a hard strat, so let's try it again. Okay. Yeah, it's not a tap jump, but it's like in between. You don't want to do a full jump at least. You don't want to be holding the jump button, because then it's not going to work. There it is. See? It boosted me forwards a couple frames, and now I can stay ahead of it. So we're just going to be keeping holding left. And then you want to jump off the plum, do another damage boost, and then one more to reach the end line. And that is really how you do this screen. No further instruction needed. Good luck. Alright, we are in Moskito's Nest, screen 1 now. There is this plum, there is a bit of water here, and no way to reach this platform right here. The only way to move on from now is to punch the plum and go with the plum to the left. Now what you want to do is you want to get this plum on the flower, right? So you're just gonna spam punch a little bit and hope for the best to get this plum on the water. I still don't really know the best way, but there you go. I punched it a bunch of times and now it's on this flower. Now you want to get it towards the right and you want to ideally get it to stop right here. Because we're going to be using the plum to clip through this top section here. But yeah, the idea is to get on top and make it stop here, which is already really hard. But we're going to try our best here. Almost. Oh! Oh! Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Once you get it on this platform here, you basically want to jump on the plum and you want to land on the plum as close to the ground as possible. And the closer you land to the ground, the more likely you will clip through. Basically, we call it a zip. Basically, by jumping on like a plum or like a rocket at the same time as jumping on the platform or as close to the ground of the platform as possible, you will just have to hold down and you will clip or zip through any wall, right? And we're gonna mimic that here as well. So the plan is to jump on it and you want to land as close to the ground as possible. But it's not always easy, of course. You basically, yeah, there you go. So you basically want to jump when the plum is going upwards and it's right in the middle of the ceiling and the flower. That's when you want to do a full jump. And then you just hold down immediately after and you will zip through the screen like this. And that's how you do this section right here. All right, currently we are in Moskito's Nest screen 2, where you have this screen right here. First of all, we spawn the hunter by getting this fist that's hanging on the vine. And then you get up here. And most of the people will actually go ahead and kill this hunter, right? And then move right. But then you're gonna see that you cannot actually make this jump whatsoever. So we need that little extra push in distance. So how to do that is actually just completely avoiding killing this hunter. So you're gonna start from this part. And then you're gonna be jumping down. And these platforms move up. And then instead of actually killing the hunter, you're gonna basically jump into a hang, jump on it, and jump over like this. And after that, you're gonna wait until he fires a hammer. And then you're gonna do another damage boost right here. And then you can make that jump. And that's how you do that section. Okay, so we are in Moskito's Nest, screen 2 at the end, the part with the hunter, the plum, and the cage. If you're struggling on figuring out what to do here, you basically want to hit this plum all the way here on this platform, and then you want to be on the plum while it's going off here, and there's a trigger here. You can see it there, there's a sparkle there, so you want to bring the plum here, get to the sparkle, and then jump back to the left. Or you can also jump through the ceiling here, where Rayman is now. You can actually jump through it. And if you want the cage, you can even do that jump here through it, but with a jump punch. And then you can get the cage on the same way. Now, one of the most... the easiest way to get this plum towards the right is by doing a jump punch and immediately follow that up by a punch. So jump punching is pressing jump and punch at the same time. And after that, you're gonna be pressing punch again. So jump, punch, punch. And if you do that, the plum will usually land in the perfect location, which it did now as well. And around this part, you're gonna be jumping on the plum. You're gonna be punching and then ducking. And if you do that correctly, the plum will, you know, be where you want it to be, and you're gonna jump while triggering the end sign. So let's do that again. So punch the plum, jump, punch, punch. Follow the plum around, jump on it, punch, duck, and then jump. I jumped slightly too late, but that's essentially how you want to do it. So let me show the whole thing. Jump, Jump, punch, jump. Jump, punch, punch. Jump on it, punch, duck, and then jump off. You see, we triggered it. And that's how you beat the screen. And you can do the same with after you get the cage. And that's that. Okay, right now we are in Moskito's Nest, screen 3. If you're having trouble finding what to do here, or having troubles going back to the right here after getting this thing to the left, there is a really easy strat you can do here on the Hunter. The harder strat means you have to like jump and like last second press right to get a damage boost towards the left, like I just did. But there is an easier strat here. You can just hang on to this, wait until the Hunter punches you, and then you can kill him like that. Now this was a little bit bugged, so let me respawn the Hunter. Okay, so we're gonna get this thing here. Now if you don't want to do that damage boost jump, you just hang on to that platform, start charging up your fist, and jump just before the hammer hits you. And then you can kill him. And then you have an easier way to, well, I still jumped too early, but it is easier than doing the damage boost. And that's how you do that part. Hello there. Let's assume you made it all the way to Moskito's Nest, the Tilla screen, which is probably the hardest screen to pass when you haven't never done a speedrun before. Because to pass this screen, you need to make it all the way over here. And there's these rings here, but if you normally try to pass here, you will hit this vine here, right? You will go to the vine, and if you grab onto the vine, you will not make it to the right. Even if you jump from as high as possible, you cannot make this jump. So you would think, oh, well, then we swing, right? We swing. Okay, let me see what happens if we swing. Well, that doesn't really help either, right? Now you would say maybe speed locking. And speed locking is basically holding up or down. While swinging off of rings, you can lock the speed you have, right? So let's try that. No, that also doesn't work. Now, the way you do this is to basically want to have like an extra jump when you're here, right? Ideally. And you can do that by basically overshooting this ring. And then while you are going right, the ring, you know, you shot to the left, right? Ideally, you shoot the left, like you shoot the ring to the left, right? And then when we move right, you know, the fist is still on the left. And while it's moving towards you, you want it to hit the ring. And if you do that, you will get a bonus jump or an extra jump. So let's actually show you without going far away from the ring. So here, see, I was able to jump mid-air because the ring, or like the fist, hit the ring again. So basically, you want that to happen right here. So to get to this point, you basically want to start by, you know, punching this ring. You want to overshoot this ring. And then while you overshoot it, you want to immediately press left. Because then the sparkly line between you and Rayman will be bigger. The bigger it is, the more speed you will get. And you want quite a bit of speed here. Now, what you want to do here, as soon as you overpunch the ring, you want to be, pressing left. And then, after pressing left, you want to be holding up or down. You can choose up or down, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But in this case, I would recommend up. Because if you press down and you land on a platform that you hang on to, you will immediately drop down. Because pressing down will make you drop down. So up, in this case, would be better. Anyway, you press up, you press and hold up. And then while doing that, you're going to press jump. And you want to do that right at about the time that I did it just now. So when Rayman has... wait, let me show you. When Rayman is around there, that angle, around that, you want to press jump while holding up the whole time. Do not hold left or right, nothing. From the moment you press right or left, the speed will be gone. So you want to be holding up or down. Jump off around that part. So the way that looks is right here. Overshoot. Overshoot the ring. Hold left. and then hold down afterwards. Then jump off around here while holding up the whole time. And now this is the tricky bit. While holding up the whole time, each time you pass the ring, you want to press jump and punch at the same time and do that only once. And that's going to extend your speed. And you want to do that for all of these rings here. So every time you pass a ring, you want to press those buttons. So jump punch here, jump punch here, jump punch here. And now here, well, jump punch here as well. And this one is the tricky one. This one, after doing jump punch here, you want to do another punch in midair. While going right, you will be punching and you will be, essentially making it to here. Then the fists is gonna reach the ring because you punched left. And then you can get that bonus jump up here. So, to show you guys how that looks like from the start. First of all, you're gonna hit the ring, overshoot, hold left, then hold down, jump punch, jump punch, jump punch, jump punch. And then you want to be high enough, punch one more time, and then just hold jump. And then when the fist hits the ring, you're going to be jumping because you held jump, right? So as soon as the punch reaches the ring, it will make you jump again. So let's show the whole strat now. Jump punch, jump punch, jump punch, jump punch, jump. What? Okay, that is not supposed to work like that. That is completely unintended. I don't know how I did that, but that is not how it's supposed to go. Okay, let's try to show you it legit. As I said before, it is not an easy strat, so it will also take me a few tries to do it myself. Okay. So this time it overshoot the ring, but on the wrong ring, right? On the second one to the right, it overshoot this time. There. That's essentially what you want to do. You want to overshoot it once at the end, and then just hold jump. And there it is. So this might even seem easy at some point, but it's going to be very hard to get the muscle memory down to do that extra punch at the end and then holding jump. But if you practice this long enough, it will actually help you massively. Because in the speedrun, there is also a bunch of times where you can take advantage of this trick as well. So yeah, good luck with this. Don't give up. You'll get it at some point.